Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Gentleman's Gang. It's John Solo. And, we'll see how this works. I have done a terrible job so far of actually streaming on time. Like, atrocious. Like, I was gonna do some, 10 o'clock streaming and get a lot done, and nope, didn't happen. So we're gonna go late tonight instead. We'll make up for it somehow. First thing we're gonna do, though, is we're gonna go into, Pterodactyl Land. So, Wasteland. Not straight into Hailfire Peaks. We'll go roundabout into Hailfire Peaks. Some red feathers. Good. Stomping Plains is actually the correct place to go. Which one is this? There we go. Ow. Okay. And that's how we do it. Actually, let's do this so that we can go a little bit faster. Okay. I did not go the right way, apparently. It's also a little frustrating because it's impossible to see. Come on. Squished again. Get crush again, and now this is a really obnoxious section of game. Crash again, and there goes me. There we go, last one. Okay, now let's go in here. Bah. Well, on the contrary, I was. And ow. Whee! Now we should be full health. Except for one. Okay. kind of weird. Hey, look, a Jiggy. And Hailfire Beaks. Stomponodon. Okay, so now let's get out of here. No. Let's go back. Well. Crap. I think there's a thing I can explode down there. Oh, good. Yeah, that looks explodable to me. Apparently not. Okay, well, let's get out of here. I should do the thing I say I do and join the Discord channel. There we go. I'm in. Yep. There we go. World entry and exit. So start off by immediately getting a Jiggy. Alright. Go in. Go in! Cliff top. Let's go back to Hailfire Peaks. Already defeated Chilly Billy and Willy. Chilly Billy and Chilly Willy. Let's do some, Coliseum nonsense. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come at me, bro. Bah. There's a Jiggy down there. Just come down here. This looks like the official main entrance. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. And I'm changing things around as well. And I'm eating brownies. Nom 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 brownies. Oh. What is in here? Bet it's a Minjo. I was right. Some jerk is shooting something at me. Ow. Ow, rude. Right here. This looks to be where I need to go. That's how you get down. Brownie. Cheeto page. Okay, what do I do here? I guess nothing. What's out here? Gotta split up. And joining me today is Kristen.
Hello.
But it's okay because nobody's here. Just the bear's turn. The bears. Okay, I shot Red Rain. I've opened up a thing so that Kazooie can get up there. How though? I just have to get away instead. Not so long as there are particles. It's okay. They just die.
I don't remember that being okay.
Wow. First time for everything. Jerk. Ow. Rude. Why you gotta be so rude? You know I'm a bear too. Rude. 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 They really need to stop with that.
You should just leave.
And never come back? It's not like I can just go somewhere else and get a different Jiggy.
Is this Ross Jiggy?
No. Presumably this is the one I want. Let me just see, please.
I was gonna say that was very impressive.
What?
Wait, couldn't see anything. Except the bottom of the ledge that we came from.
Nope. No, no, no. Yeah, if that's the most I take. You know, I'm not worried about that. I'm not 100%ing that part right this second. Okay, come on. There we go. around the edge here and see what's going on here. Currently, it seems like nothing. Let's go out here. Where am I supposed to go? I don't know. Nope, not there. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely not here. This is definitely not the way I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to fly? If so, I don't know how to get a flight thing. Don't know where to go. I suppose I could fly like really far away. Excuse me. That's where I need to go. Huzzah! I did it. Alright, then I need to do some more flying, apparently. Because there's definitely some more things over here that I could do. Whoa, no! So let's do some flying around. So we got another Jiggy. That's 2 Jiggies so far tonight. We succeeded. Also, welcome back. Guess we didn't have to fly up there. Oh well, we did. I think I need to send the train there. Not what I intended to do. Let's go play an infuriating minigame. Actually, let's go get a Ginger first, and then we'll go play an infuriating minigame.
Ginger.
Alright, and... Ow. Alright, the game is experiencing some stuff. Hi, Murray. What's going on? That didn't work. Because dinosaurs are cool, and actually it's more like a dragon since, well, fire. Okay, what's going on with my computer? I know I picked the harder graphics module first. Nope, didn't work. I guess that direction is just too hard to render. There we go, I did it. Okay. It does leave in costing me most of my health. But there's a simple hack to getting it all back. Birdo Pterodactylo. So we just come over here, we switch to 2 different characters, we come back and oh look, we've got more health. That should... Nope, okay. So here's what we'll do now.
That's a little deep.
Yeah. It's a lot easier than going and getting other stuff. Yep, that'll do. You can once you learn the snooze pack skill. And now, we are in the Mayan Kickball Stadium. Let's go over to the Zwigwam and turn into a Stony. At this stage in the game, everything is connected to everything. The first place we went in the game. So, a month ago, we were over here. No! Undo. Control Z. Okay. That'll do. Okay. I don't like this one. No! Okay. So that I could teleport back to the kickball stadium. So that I could go through this hole in the wall that I just opened. If only life had a Control Z button. Man, mine would be broken from overuse. And now, we're gonna go talk to the Stony. Welcome to the Colosseum Professional Kickball Championships. We like to do things a little differently here. The lowest score always wins. We're just about to begin the quarterfinals. Nope. Alright. Quarterfinals. Let's get irritated. This ain't the Mayan League now. Maybe best Stony win. far, I'm winning. Yay. I could just not, yes. But they'll throw things into my goal. You've won your quarterfinal. Now you may move on to the semifinals. Yes. I like the idea of just not.
Sounds like a weird play.
You're playing with the big boys now. You're the best when you win. These are bombs. They should be negative. Yeah. No! So far, I'm barely winning. Yes! The red ones reduce your score. You've won your semi-final. The Coliseum Kickball final awaits. Nope. It'll probably take me a couple tries. I won that one by the epidermis of my dentals. You'll never be the Coliseum champion. Should have both. Nope. You put the wrong one in my thing. No! Yeah, that's the problem. It's not the right one to do. Yes! By 1 point. I declare you the new Coliseum Kickball champion. Do we get a trophy? Of course. Yeah. The fun one.
What else would you have chosen? I'm curious.
I know, that's the idea. Please. Please let me. You jerk. We're not friends anymore, Humber. I liked the original game, where if you just left an area, like, Mum would be like, if you go any further, it'll disappear. And you go, cool. And then you keep going, and then it disappears, and you don't care because that's what you wanted in the first place. It warned you every time, which was a little annoying, but it at least told you. And then that was it.
Instead of making you go all the way back.
Yeah. And I've got to go to a different world to change back. Alright. Yay. Yes, many of those boxes are there. Alright, think we can move on. We are missing 20 music notes, 4 Jinjos, and a lesson. We're missing everything. We have nothing. Yes. That's correct. I must transport myself to an alternate celestial body. Hey, John Zay's back. How's it going, John Zay? You there? I do not hear you, which might be...
Oh, sorry, 2.
There we go.
There we go.
You know it. Will you be streaming it too?
Will I be streaming at 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. That's when I have my break.
Okay.
I'll be back then.
Alright. I'll see you then.
Ciao.
Stop being rude. Haha.
Hey, it worked. You said it would do
I wish more things happened that way. I have $1 million. Gentleman's Gank doesn't suck. It just doesn't work. Not when I need it to. Well, considering that there's at least 3 slots, it'd be difficult for you to take his space. Unless you intend to, like, call Doc Neon and get him in here as well. Or be awake at 2 still.
That's
Far more likely. I mean, to be fair, that's more likely for me, too. I'll be like, 2 o'clock's here. I'm tired, I'm going to bed. Indeed. It does not make enough money. Much like myself. Just dodge that dude. What's in here? Lava train station. Like we gotta do something here, but No, 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 no. So how is life? Incredibly busy. Far busier than it ought to be. Why that exists. Ow, rude. Don't be rude. How is your life, Murray? That's what I should do. No, stop. Stop being rude. What are you looking for, Kristen? For what? It's probably still in the... Unless you... Was it not in your car? Okay. Not all of them. Some of them are in your... yeah. I got a Jinjo! You get your first paycheck someday. Nice! Is this for, your teaching job? Teacher's assistant. There we go. So I've got a fish in my backpack now. Actually, it's in case another bear is hungry. Fun fact, I know he's hungry. He's probably right on the other side of this. Getting paid minimum wage for a 3-man job. Nice. Welcome to the American dream. Yeah. Welcome to the American dream. I need to transform before I do that. Where's the igloo? I want the igloo. So I can get my jiggy. Na 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 na. That is a gigantic train button. Rude. Alright, that's not gonna work. That'll lead to Hotland. Hotlanta. Yeah. Speaking of, it actually got cold in this place earlier. So, since we had his house guests, I had to turn on the furnace. And it worked. Sorry. I know you wouldn't have, but I'm not. There it is. Oh. No, he does, but he was complaining. I turned it off. Like 5 hours ago. Take a look at my new widescreen TV. It's got loads of features. I'm sure it has. It has, actually. 100 Hz scanning, Dolby 5.1 surround sound, 9,999 channels, 15 start sockets, 3 remote controls. Oh, sorry, but it's got no online shopping, and I'm really hungry. What do you want? A big hot fish would be great. Here's a big hot fish. And then he just coughed up a Jiggy. That's disgusting. What was that? Wow, the fish must have swallowed a Jiggy. Well, if it's not edible, I don't want it. Fair enough, Boggy. I'll add it to our collection. Be my guest, I got stuff to watch. You... Like, it's surprisingly fatter than, Banjo. Banjo's not a skinny spring chicken now. Like, even his kid is like 3 times the size of Banjo. So when are you gonna quit that, Marie, and go work for a fast food joint like everyone else does? Or you could go retail. No. No, it's really not.
Let's give him a 10-man job for minimum wage.
Yeah, that sounds...
I mean, if he goes fast food, well, maybe fast food's okay. If he goes for something with tips, then it's a 10-man job for less than minimum wage.
Yeah. See, the trick is, you can always boss them around. And you can always know that you're better than these people. It's just you can't let the other people know that. Son of a gun. So give me 18 more years. Only? Yay, there's a thingy. Alright, so I fed Boggy some fish. I've already killed Chili Billy and Chili Willy. let's TP to Mumbo Jumbo. Mumbo Jumbo. That is not near Mumbo Jumbo. Let's see if the Humbo Wumbo one is close. No, it really isn't. Oh, I guess, sort of. I mean, like, not greatly close, but... I got the other globe. Never drops the thingy anymore. Yeah. I wanted a thingy. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and give Wumba her Globo.
I thought you didn't like her anymore.
I don't. She's rude. And this is a dumb transform.
What are you doing?
It's frustrating because I have to in order to beat the game. And I have to beat the game.
No, that makes sense.
Is this? Yeah, that's where it is. Alright, hi Mumbo. Yay, now I'm all back to almost max. Apparently I need the blue eggs next. Shut up. Shut up. Yes. Skip, 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 skip. Alright. I am now Mumbo.
Whoa.
Have you not seen this before? I do this every stream. Oh, cutscene. Mumbo not welcome. Leave now or be in big heap trouble. Big heap trouble.
Why doesn't she like Mumbo?
Cause she's, worried that since he's the best, shaman in the game, that she'll be unnecessary. Truly, it's an honest fear. I mean, he is the best shaman in the game. I mean, as you'll see in a moment, his powers truly surpass that of... How? When? Where? Who? Why? Can Humbo Wumbo walk around with a zap stick outside? I don't think so. I think the only reason they couldn't allow us to have control of Humbo Wumba is because we try and do upskirts of her. Hope this works. Yeah, and can Humbo Wumba literally bring something back to life? Because I don't think so.
Oh, nice.
Many thanks, young sir. Why, I've been frozen in there since 1984. Mumbo thinks seen crazy old man before, perhaps. It's quite possible. I come from a golden age where wolves were kings. The name Saberman. Adventuring is my game, or at least was my game. What Cable Man doing in Ice Block? That cursed saber wolf chased me all the way here, where I was frozen in my tracks by the ice dragon. I'm rather cold. Could you see your way to warming me up? Mumbo not do that, but no bear that might. So, Saberman. Sorry about that. Saberman comes from one of the first games that Rare made.
Does he actually? Do you see him get frozen?
No. All right. How do I? Do I have to get up there? Or do I have to go here or something? I don't know. We'll see what's going on in a moment. I don't know if I need to break that little patch of ice down there, or whether up here there's a... Hey! Thanks, Murray. Appreciate it. Hope this works. Life Force on Alien Dad. This thing is clicking noises. Big drop hurt lots. Where am I? You dead. Mumbo used powerful shaman magic. You alive. Didn't need puny earthling magic. Could have used special powers instead. Spacemen ungrateful. Waste Mumbo's time. We should teach lesson. Sorry, strange friend. My special powers are low and we need your help. Our 3 children escaped the ship before we crashed in the lagoon. If you can find and return them to me safely, I'll bestow the Earth with wondrous gifts. Mumbo-like gifts. Not tacky alien merchandise, though. Kids will be hiding from danger until they detect alien signal. Mumbo impressed, but Mumbo magic. Blah 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 blah.
Better equals blah 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 blah.
I couldn't read it. Incapable of reading. Gotta find these 3 jerk children. I like how I can just fall and not take damage. Because I am Mumbo. Mumbo, greatest shaman in game. Also, awesome. Glad you can actually listen in still. Do 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 do. It's okay, Murray. I knew you weren't. That's how you knew that I was talking about listening.
Of course.
Zing. Alright. Skip through Wumba, because I don't need her nonsense. Until I need her nonsense. Alright. Let's go faster. And... Still drill done. What's wrong with it? Beats me, you could try beak-to-mouth resuscitation. Erg, no chance. Then this is a job for a professionally qualified doctor. Do you know what this calls for?
Greatest shaman in
The
game.
greatest shaman in game. me use you so that I don't have to talk to you for a while. Yes, I want Mumbo's help again. Alright, let's go save this person by going up to the same place that we were before. Slow. No.
Radar.
Son of gun. Hello, Raynar. How's it going? See, this is why you should not change graphics cards or graphics things. Hope this works. Life Force on Alien Child. Is it because you have to work still? And how did that go? What went wrong with Final Fantasy III? You beat the 8 bosses? Nice. That was it.
Just that.
Nothing else. Just
8 bosses.
just you beat the 8 bosses. And I thought Dostoevsky's characters had a long name. Ah, yeah. That's how I'm gonna feel next Friday. Not this upcoming Friday, but the Friday after. I can already confirm that I'll be working. Okay. I guess you could try emulating it. I mean, you already bought it, so. Oh yeah, there's this fool over here. Let's go on this fool. Just use some of my dragon fire. So much better. Glad to help an old hero. Being frozen for so long has tired me. I need a cup of tea and 40 winks. Could you possibly help me out just one more time? Of course, this sounds like a job for you, Banjo. Can you carry me back to my tent? It's over on the fiery side of the mountain, if it hasn't burnt down by now. Oh, good. Escort mission. Everybody's favorite. In case you couldn't tell, that was sarcasm. It is everybody's least favorite. Have I tried asbestos? You know what? No, I haven't. Alright, and let's just sleep for a bit. This should be it. There we go.
For me.
Yeah, I know. I already looked it up.
I'm just showing nothing. I should be showing the last 2 years. Okay. Is this almost done?
Asbestos. So, when you say try asbestos, do you mean like consuming it? Or... Yes. I did bear space him into my pack. Now, here's the funny part. Now I'm in there too. I just bear spaced the bear into the bear space. Alright, now I'm just gonna reach into my pack and pull out a human. My tent, my equipment. It's just as I left it all those years ago. It's probably worthless anyway. My treasure is still here too. You may have it, kind sir. It's a fine golden jigsaw piece. No use to me, I'm hanging up my boots. Da-na-na-na. And then he stumbles into bed. Literally. He's not even under the covers.
Fell on the bed.
Yeah.
But considering it smelled like a fire, I guess he doesn't need much more.
No, probably not. Although he is old. Old people
Sleep
get
blankets.
yeah. Not this one. This one. What's up here? Let's go back. Let's go do one of the dumb, stupid snowball things. Ugh. B6 grade for singing. What's B6? Wumbo call this snowball. Use control stick to move and hold B for big heap roll attack. And now I look retarded.
Oh my gosh.
But now I can get fat like the bear.
Maybe that's what's actually going on with the bear.
Alright, I can't make it through there now.
So why are you doing this?
I am big heap fat bear. Oh no, didn't work. No, ice physics. Okay.
So, Janze, is there also an uncivilized French grading system?
Grammar. His nemesis. You foiled him again. Alright, now, press the fat button. Ice train station, which I haven't found yet. In a celestial body where bears stuff men into their backpacks, then stuff themselves in his head pack. Where birds can only fly while expelling feathers, while Wombo is stillness' greatest shaman. This is the Jinskeg song. Alright, now... let's climb back up here again and go do one of the other things.
Do you use Grammist instead? Or just Gram? I think you use Grams. We use Grams.
Jerk. Alright, let's get to a telepad. Nope, no, I actually need to go up this way. Stupidest looking face ever. I am. Alright, so I need to go to... No. No.
I agree.
This should not work.
Big snowball rolling around in Fireland.
Yeah, well, if you noticed, I just got hurt and decreased in size. It does take into account the fact that it's super cold. Not well, but it does take into account.
I was gonna say, you should have stopped rolling and started slipping and shrinking as soon as you got there.
Not fat enough. Oh, that's a thing that I should do. But, son of a gun, I think I have failed.
Murray, I'm broke. I don't have a coin.
Oh, how true. No. You're gonna die for that. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. The coin is double-sided, they both say tails.
Tell you what, we can roll a dice instead. If a number comes up, it's you.
Son of what? No. Let's go back. What? What are you laughing at?
I was considered being sarcastic, but knowledge people are your appearance.
It's fair.
Big stupid grin on the snowball's face as it's getting damaged.
It's completely uncalled for. Let's see. Haha! Yes! I didn't lose any fatness. I'm still fat. That's fat with a PH. Because I'm from the 90s.
say it's been a while since I've heard that one.
Alright, and let's see if there's anything worth digging up down there. It's always a jiggy. Or oil. Sometimes it's oil. Basement of the waste disposal plant.
It's a jiggy.
I know how to get to it. You people and your misspellings. Thick. Driving me to drink. Water.
Make a healthy individual.
Alright, what else do I need to do with this thing? Okay. I think I know how to do that. Just travel around. Okay. Yay. The Green Jinjo family is complete. We'd like you to have this.
Like the Jinjos get happy when they get bulldozed over by giant snowballs.
Wouldn't you?
Be nice and cool.
Yes. Do you know what else is nice and cool? This guy. Eh.
So funny. He's so cool. Totally.
It's not very nice. Alright, now... How do I get out of here?
We're talking about the snowball raider. Not the customer that's being a customer.
Do I need this nonsense anymore? I don't think so. I think I can transform back and never... You can be Irish and...
Aw, you put the fire out.
No. No. I gotta get inside. Yes. Johan? Johan. Okay. You know what? I don't understand at all. Why Automod kept that one. I mean, I guess it could be because of Jonze's name, but that seems kind of like a stretch to me. I really have no idea where the cave is. Mark, tell George his dinner is in the... ... I think I just killed someone.
I think, but you're not sure.
Whatever. What is this? I love when my game just decides not to function properly.
Is that your favorite? No. That's not
Yeah, I forgot that was kind of your thing for a while, Jonze.
trying to find the great spelling I saw recently.
Oh, no.
I want to make sure
No.
I did it just right.
Oh, no,
It's actually not yours.
no. You won, you.
Yours is the same.
Can't I? Okay. You don't deserve to live. Not you.
There it is.
Kristen's using my account right now.
Yep.
Still not the worst, though.
It's pretty bad.
It is. Come on. How do I get up there?
Right, Rainer?
See, there's a thing up there. There should be a way for me to get up there. On top of an ice platform, use a glide. Oh, that's right! That's a thing I can do!
You're so skilled you forget your own skills.
That's right. And... Oh. Don't blow up. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright. Aim at the... Nope, not there. You fly to it, clearly. Well, that would help if I knew where a flight thing was. Oh yeah, sure.
No, Rainer. Just Mechazooey.
Yeah. Come on. M-E-K-A Zooey. Yay. Oh. That's what this place is.
Yes. Mechazooey.
I just hurt myself with my own thingy. But it's all better now. Where is that thing? You know it's better.
Less redundant.
Yes, I hurt myself and killed the Yeti.
Such a great multitasker.
I see. Thank you. Alright. To another world! You jerk. How do I... Huh. No, I've got an idea. Seriously? You blend in too well. Fairly high. A deceased witch out of 10. So now I'm gonna transform into my backpack. And now I'm in the basement of the wasted
If there's room, I might join on mic.
Probably will. Alright, I'm missing 2. I need to get the kids and do the Icy Side train station. And Kristen's leaving, so I'm gonna switch back to a different device for sound. There we go. Now I can hear better and stuff. His one form of attack. Alright. Batet is over near the Globo thing. The Globo thing. Hey, it's Lash and Smash. How's it going?
It's been a while. You doing alright?
Doing pretty well.
Dude, I saw that mech fight that everyone was raged about for a year earlier today.
Mech fight? I didn't hear anything about this.
So, basically, the Japanese created
Oh,
legitimately.
Is this
the
the
piloted
one
mech.
where the American mech fight the Japanese one?
Yeah, the American versus the Japanese one.
Okay, who won?
Yes. It was two different fights. One where it was like the Japanese versus American, where they had like the same, I guess you would call it, weight class of mech.
Okay.
And legitimately, what happened is the American one tried to fire like a huge paintball cannon at the Japanese one. It failed. And then the Japanese Karatas came in with like a 20-mile-an-hour just left jab straight to the face and knocked the robot on its back instantly.
Wow.
And it was just like, well, go
wins.
Japan.
Yeah.
And then the second fight was the Americans with a robot that was about 50% taller, weighed about 5 times as much, and had like 4 times the engine power. So it wasn't fair at all.
Yeah.
But the Karatas still put up a good fight, and I'm just like, jeez. Japan, guys, get yourself one in this weight class. I want to see this thing fail.
Yeah.
As much of a patriot as I can be, dear lord.
Honestly, Japan should be winning that one with all of the works that they do in robotics.
Yeah,
They should
well,
absolutely be
the
winning.
problem was, it's like they were just using the base Karatas. Like none of the Vulcan miniguns, none
Yeah.
of the riot shields, none of this, none of that. Like it was legitimately just a half-ton left arm that was being used.
Yeah.
And then like a little, I call it little, but like 13mm paintball SMG on the right hand. And it's the other machine was literally designed where it's like, okay, how are we going to beat this amazing Japanese vehicle? And they're like, oh, okay, let's literally make it as if it were Mike Tyson, like the difference between like weight class
Yeah.
would be someone like The Rock versus a 13-year-old who hasn't moved his legs in about 2 years.
Yeah.
Or like, how to put it? It wasn't fair, is the thing.
Yeah.
But yet, the Karatas still put up a decent fight by holding off like an excavation chainsaw designed to cut into rock. So it's like, hey, it works. And it's funny because people are like, oh my gosh, it's staged. Or part of it was staged. I'm like, some of it wasn't staged because they were fighting right there where the announcers were. And it's like UFC announcer and then a expert in robotics was talking. And like they were the announcers. And it's funny because the chick who was an expert in robotics was like, we need to move from here. The USA guy's like, why? Like, you're an expert in robotics. And she's like, yeah, I know. These things are like 10 tons each. We need to move. And like they actually got out, and about 10 seconds later, both of those robots were like barreling through where those announcers were sitting. So it's like, oh my gosh, this is rough. Bear pack divided by 10, what?
It's a beer pack out of 10.
Oh.
That's what Raynar would rate this game's sexuality.
Oh. Oh man, but it was like, I still live for that round 1 because it was like the Karatas just came in with a left, like with just a left 1 punch. I really want to get that video and then just get the 1 punch. Because I mean, like, you gotta remember, these things are a couple of tons each.
Yeah.
And this thing just, like, punched the other one in the face so hard it sent it flying on its back. It's just like, dang.
Hi, Johnze.
They pulled the pilots out of them, or pulled the pilots out of the American one, and you could tell one guy's head was, like, spinning, just like, oh my goodness, what happened? And the Japanese guy was like, yeah, what's up? It's like, how do I put it? Just by looking at the 2 robots, I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, just by looking at the 2 robots, you're like, oh, okay. If they're within the same weight class, dear God, Japan has such an advantage. Because it was like the top speed of the American one was like 2.5 miles an hour on the Mark II.
Yeah.
The top speed of the Karatas is about 18 miles an hour.
Alright, so we're missing only 1.
And no, I'm not the only one. So is this the sequel to Banjo-Kazooie, or...?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's...
Sadly, we never got Banjo 3E.
Nope. Well, we sorta did.
What, ukulele?
No. Nuts and bolts.
You're funny. But dude...
Yeah. So this is the
Like-
preview stream to Nuts and Bolts.
Yeah. People were saying it looked staged, though. Like the 2 robots fighting, and I'm sitting here like, you gotta remember, they're 10 tons each.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, they're pretty heavy each. And they don't exactly have like a 1200 horsepower engine in them. Like the Japanese one only had like an 86 horsepower engine in it.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh my gosh, it looks so staged because they're so slow. I'm like, those things are heavy. It takes a lot of power to move those things. Like the Karatas pretty much is designed for like, hey, you want a riot suppression vehicle? Here you go. You have a Vulcan minigun that fires 6,000 BBs per second. You have like water-powered rocket launchers. It's so weird, but it looks so good.
Johnze, is there any particular reason why you're completely silent?
Probably because Jones A is muted.
I know he's muted, but that's himself. He's not server muted. Alright, so I need to go get the train. Yes, Metal Gear Rex, precisely.
No. No. It is not the prototype to Metal Gear Rex. If anything, it is actually the prototype to something like Nightmare Frames from Code Geass. As in, legs don't move, but they have wheels on them, and you just drive them around like that.
Oh, no. Stay away. Hey, I remembered where the train was.
The train. That means nothing to me. No, it's funny, because the US one actually looked like it was trying to be Metal Gear. Is the funny thing. It's like they're trying to build Metal Gear, but it's not Metal Gear.
Alright, now we gotta go to the lava side.
Lava?
And then they're gonna complain.
Who that?
Hey, Jose.
Oh, hello there.
It's because I'm working.
You're just at work. Like, I guess I'll join.
Yeah, I'm talking to donuts.
Alright.
What do you do for a job?
Walk around.
Okay.
I work at the coffee shop.
Aha, you can't hit me.
Watch me.
You are so many miles away from me.
Called a railgun, I'll have you know.
What about a
I don't own one
railgun?
yet, but I will eventually. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. I have a railgun. It's a gun that shoots entire, like, railway
Railway.
rails.
It shoots entire railways.
Yes. Train and everything.
Well,
Black
personally,
thread of
on
jaw.
railguns
Oh, that was bad. I can't say that.
quite the thing yet, but you can build your own coil gun, which is a baby railgun.
Yeah.
Do I
I've
want
seen
this?
those.
Actually, there is someone that has, built their own railgun. And it, it actually seems to work pretty good. But it's
I
a
thought railguns ripped
handheld
each other-
version.
Or ripped themselves apart.
No, like, I think what you're talking about is a coil gun. It
Oh, okay.
runs on the same concept of railgun, but instead of two, like, metal rails that they actually, like, shove the electricity into, it is, like, thick copper wiring wound very tightly around the barrel.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well,
It's not
having
as
looked at the
powerful as a
design,
railgun.
it is actually, a railgun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rip.
Alright, that is...
I'm kind of interested. You need to, like, send me a link to this now, because I need to see it.
I watched it on a YouTube video, actually. Search railgun, I'm sure you'll find it.
Yeah. Alright, where is...
Yeah,
Where is-
documentary.
Metal Gear.
Son of gun?
Now that I think about it.
A handheld railgun?
Powerful gun.
A handheld railgun, like that small, wouldn't quite
Well,
be
small.
super dangerous
Uh,
compared
Go
to.
tie out.
he fires bolts through, computers, so...
Oh no, that's not what I was talking about. I was just saying, like, you're not going to be puncturing ships with that thing.
No.
Oh no.
That's all I was saying. Is like you're going to be giving someone a very bad day if it hits them, but it's not going to be like anti-material. It could be anti-personnel easily, though. Need to try to figure out what they plan to do with Metal Gear Bear.
Metal Gear Bear?
Apparently, that's what Komoto Raynar said.
Murder it.
It's just four-legged Metal Gear without arms.
Alright. We're here. Hi, Gobi. We're gonna do what we did all of the other times. It took me since the last game to save that.
Aww.
Alright. Now we can go to the ice side.
Almost
There we go.
In order to get a steam train moving, you have to
Provide
pour
steam.
water in
Yeah.
the engine.
Don't you understand how steam works? Steam is hot water.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it wasn't like it didn't say reservoir. It's just like straight into. Did that say the furnace or did that say the boiler?
It said the boiler.
Okay, I thought that said furnace for a second. That's where I was getting like, what?
No.
Threw water in my furnace to cool down the fire. That ought to make my steam engine hotter.
So hot.
I'm sure someone tried it.
Yes.
Oh, what's this shirt that I see?
Oh, don't be a little... What a minjo.
That's actually not bad. That t-shirt design.
Thank you. So, we used to have a, another member of the gang. His name is Pierre. And he has since retired, but a long time ago, there was a stream where, this was back when we did podcasts. And so
podcasts.
he was trying to tell us this cool story about what happened at South by Southwest. And so we just kept asking him over and over and over again what South by Southwest was. And then he got kind of...
How was South by South?
Yeah.
He got salty.
Yeah. So now, generally, his response to that question is some form of expletive. So we thought, you know, since he's leaving us, what a way to go. But send him off with a...
Wouldn't South by Southwest though just be South Southwest?
Yes.
North by Northwest.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Mind if I go and break 5 minutes early? Thanks, man.
Yes, I mind.
You're not allowed. Just for that, no break.
5 minutes early? Your break's supposed to be 2:03?
Fuck you. It's supposed to be 2 o'clock. The clocks here are wrong.
It's 1:58.
No, it's 12:58 for me.
It says 5-2 on the clock. Oh. Favorite part of the night?
Alright. So, let's actually... No, I pressed the start button. I mean, I wanted to exit anyways, but... View totals, and...
You ambulance.
So how was y'all's guys' weekends?
Busy. All of the jiggies! Yes!
Every last jig.
Totes jigified.
Oh, nicotine.
Nicotine.
Mine was, let's just say, not my best week. To be honest.
It was bad as mine. I haven't slept in 4 fucking days.
Saturday I woke up to an insanely upset stomach, vomiting even though there was nothing in my stomach, to the point where I was in tears from the pain, and then found out my great uncle died that same day.
You win.
Shitty weekend.
Or
It's just
do
like-
you lose?
I lose.
I don't know if that's a big win or not.
That's a loss. That's a big L.
What a loser.
Oh man, I'm alright. It's just like, it was one of those days where just like things just kept going south, and I'm like, really? Really? And then had
No.
work the next day. What?
You are, very, very,
You sound like
Garbled.
you're whispering.
Yeah,
while
robotic.
Your neck is getting a massage. You
now
sound like
again.
someone is massaging your throat while you're trying to whisper.
You're basically hearing it through my chest rather than through my microphone.
okay.
Fix this one. There we go.
All proceeds
better?
go to.
Yep. We take none of them ourselves.
Except for a small cut of 85%.
85%.
If only my paycheck this week wasn't going to be like $70.
Garbage.
Well, I mean,
Were you on vacation or something, or did they just not pay you?
no, it's more I had super heavy school term, so I had to cut back a lot of my hours.
Oh, gotcha.
And then half my work week was Saturday, which I had to call out because I was so sick and couldn't work near food. And then,
Yeah, they don't let me out of that.
well, I actually work alongside food, so it's like if you're sick, you're not coming to work. You're not going to get us sued for making people sick.
Okay. This is ridiculous.
Growing up on my break, and they still made me go back to making bagels in the morning. You gotta love always vomit.
All I heard was they make me go make bagels in the morning.
I like bagels.
While I'm sick.
Dude, bagels are nice. I love bagels.
Oh.
Like, does he not sound like a robot getting a massage?
He really does.
Alright, one sec. I'm gonna switch off Bluetooth.
Alright, I don't
There
know
are
where
no
this is.
winners. Only those who lost the least.
There, is that better?
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
much
that's
better.
infinitely
But I-
better.
I kind of miss the massage chair robot though.
Yeah, who doesn't love a robot deep throating a cock? I mean a massage chair robot.
I feel like one of these things is not like the other.
Are one of these things black?
I'm pretty sure not.
I don't know,
pretty sure
Pretty
one.
dark humor though. Hey.
Why is the laundromat open at this time of the night? Someone's gonna burn that place down.
But now I hear double the Lash and John.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Alright. In the Icicle Grotto. Where is the Icicle
Is that
Grotto?
any better?
Let's check.
Hear yourself.
We're
Just
quiet.
scream at the top of your lungs.
I'm not going to do that, but also, yeah, it seems better.
Ladle.
Oh, this is where the super thingy was that I got. The Super Globo.
Oh, John, something you might be interested in. At
Yeah.
least just interested in hearing. I'm actually trying to work on a homebrew based off of D&D 5th edition, roughly,
Okay.
in order to make a Fire Emblem tabletop.
Okay, based off of 5th edition?
Yeah, based roughly off of 5th edition.
Because Fire Emblem already has a, homebrew role-playing game.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't found it.
Dot hack remake. Why? But why though?
I accidentally inhaled my almost done cigarette butt, and I want to die.
You know what? I don't blame you.
I've never done that before. That's the first time that's ever happened in my entire life.
Yeah.
Hold on a
I
second.
brought fucking 6 packs of cigarettes
Why?
because I was worried I'd forget one. I was really high before work. Turns out I did forget one.
So there's apparently an icicle grotto. I just don't know where it is. Also, there's this giant pillar thingy that I feel like I should be able to get to. Maybe if I am the bird. Time to be the bird.
Don't do it.
Nope, gonna do it.
No, don't do it.
Gonna do it.
No, you're not allowed.
You're not the boss of me. You're not my real dad.
That's what you think.
Yes.
Hey.
Correct.
You'd be wrong, chump.
Hey, I got a Cheetah page.
Cigarette. Gotta achieve that stage 7 cancer.
Alright, in a nice area everyone. You don't pay my sub. That's fair. I like that one. You're not the boss of me. You don't pay my sub. No. Let's not go that way.
No, you should go that way.
No, you're not the boss of me. You don't pay my sub. I don't have to do anything you say.
I'm not even subbed. I'm not your sub.
Exactly.
My name's Jeff.
What's poppin', Jimbo? I even smoke like a Frenchman.
That's really disappointing.
Should be.
It really is.
Frenchmen don't drink, though.
No.
So I guess I'm
can't
not that
handle it.
French.
The one I was wanting was more D&D with like Fire Emblem aesthetics to it. So
Yeah, I hear double S again as well.
God damn it. Alright, back to the massage chair robot.
Gosh. You know what?
We do it. We're doing it.
Somewhat better, I guess.
wait, hold on. Does anyone in here even play Final Fantasy XIV besides me?
Which one's 14?
Raynar might, but I don't. My newest PlayStation is PlayStation 2.
Nice.
I mean, PC, man.
Well, for sure.
Get out.
PC mustard race.
No, Master Race.
Them consoles need to catch up.
It's true.
That
They
is
never
why
will,
it is
though.
mustard race.
Is this the Icicle Cave? This is the Icicle Grotto. It's a place that I haven't been in at all this entire game, because it apparently was not important for anything at all.
Just leave. You don't need to be there.
That's right. I don't. Okay. What just
Raynar,
happened?
why you do that? Raynar, why?
Oh.
I can't watch.
Fire
Just wait to watch
it
it.
again.
Alright, you should be back.
This is your warning.
I shall fix that. No. Apparently you did too many caps. Oh look, there's a teleporter. That I haven't needed this entire time.
No ranting about ads.
Especially since the ads don't even support you guys.
Yeah, that's the frustrating thing, is that there's these ads, and like I can't even run ads. Like,
Oh, look, an ad. This ad supports Twitch. Well, I don't want to support Twitch.
I want to support the streamer.
hey look, there's the treble clef.
I'm actually watching a Final Fantasy ad. Coincidentally. I'm trying to find out if it's a stupid mobile game or... Yeah, it's a stupid mobile game.
Mobius.
A New Empire.
If I remember right, Mobius is actually decent from what I heard. Well, decent for a mobile game. Brave Exodus, that might be the one. I don't know.
What the hell was that?
I don't know which
There we
one's the
go.
one that's actually like a good game.
Ah,
I'm watching you just fail because I got the stream delay.
yay!
Hey,
I did it.
Oh, look, you got it.
beat it.
Are you just throwing suicide bombers around?
Yes.
Yep.
Al-Qaeda confirmed.
Square stop with Final Fantasy 15. No, I want them to keep updating 15. I just don't want cruddy knockoffs on mobile about Final Fantasy 15 that have nothing to do with Final Fantasy 15.
Don't you mean Game of War? You don't want another Game of War?
Pretty much. But no, apparently Final Fantasy 15 actually added in a Assassin's Creed festival. And it's pretty fun.
Pretty fun.
No, pretty fun.
Oh,
No, pretty fun.
I heard pretty fun.
Pretty fun.
I don't want to have fun. I want to have fun.
That's right. Fun's where it's at.
Final Fantasy 16.
Only
now
chumps have fun.
15 with
Real men
title.
have fun.
Final Fantasy 17, real fun.
Final Fantasy Thrift Turn.
Alright, now where's...
You talking about your Final Fantasy 16 and 17. Sucker, I just got 27 the other day.
God damn it, get out.
Where
You're not
is-
allowed in here anymore.
I am looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. If they ever come out with it. If they stop
Guess who's never
breaking
played a
the game engines.
Kingdom Hearts game? This guy.
Reynard,
Yeah, me neither.
why did you do that? Oh, I'm so done. Oh, Reynard, you just made my day with that one. Oh my gosh. 12's my favorite, and you just made that joke. Oh, I love you.
I missed it.
He said Final Fantasy. I thought that was the Zodiac Age. Because there's a character in 12 named Fran.
Why? I remember I played Final Fantasy 7, I believe it was, on mobile, and I renamed the character just to piss off all my friends.
Oh, good. So,
What's
so
his
that
name? Cloud? How do I make him like an
Yeah.
even more amazing Cloud? Name him Squall.
I named him, what did I name him? I think I named him Frederick or something.
Frederick.
No, it's Frederick. Frederick.
All right, so I need to be the bird.
I named
Burp.
him Zelda.
Oh boy, we got small dicks revving over there.
Dude, Zelda's my favorite character. Like when he has his sword and stuff. Best.
Yeah, I thought Zelda was a chick.
I mean, the thing that confuses me about Zelda, though, is why is he carrying his sword left-handed? I mean, isn't that
He
like-
always has.
But doesn't that just mean, like, he's got a mental disorder or something? Isn't
No.
that...
What?
What? Isn't that what left-handed
Hey, it's just a bit of
What the
schizophrenia, that's
heck?
all. I've got a bit of schizophrenia, nothing wrong with that.
It's called schizophrenia. Where does Metroid keep all his missiles?
Yeah. I don't know. Metroid's also my favorite character. He's such a cool character.
Metroid's my favorite Star Wars character. I love when him and Spock go help the Doctor.
When they, oh, fuck, what was I gonna say? I can't remember.
Oh man. I still can't believe they defeated Kefka in Ganon's tower.
Come on.
Who knew it was hidden inside Hogwarts all along?
How do I get up there?
Who knew they would find the final Ender Scroll, really? Elder Scroll?
Ender Scroll.
You must find all the Ender Scrolls to fight the Ender Dragon.
Oh man. You remember
just
that
remembered
time we
something.
fought creepers? And we were all playing as Elliewood, Lynn, and Hector.
I mean, that's more possible.
True.
Alright. How does
I just
work?
remembered I have a bag of weed in my backpack. At work.
Yeah, maybe not pull that out.
I'm gonna. Along with my pipe.
A bag of weed, everything's
And
good
this
with a
is
bag of
where
weed.
Donze loses his job again.
I wish. They can't fire me. The only thing they
challenge
would fire
accepted.
me for stealing. Stealing. And they'd fire me for smoking if I got caught by like the police or someone. But if my partner caught me, he wouldn't give a fuck. He smokes weed. He's probably high right now.
Come on.
I believe he smoked a joint on his break anyway.
What is that blue Phineas wannabe looking guy doing?
Not being helpful.
Oh no,
Doesn't need to be
not
delayed.
again this way.
I just accidentally lit a spider on fire when I tossed my cigarette.
You know what? That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. I hate them.
Depends on the spider.
It doesn't really, actually, at all.
It was
They
a
should-
dandy long leg. The part that made it so funny to me is that I wasn't aiming for him.
You know what's funny about Granddaddy Longlegs?
They
What's
have a
that?
different name in every culture.
No, the fact
didn't
that
know
they're
that.
actually one of the single most poisonous spiders out there.
I'm
Like, they
pretty
are
sure that's
some-
actually not true.
No, like,
Not to humans.
yeah, no. You
I'm-
know why they can't, or you know why
I'm
their poison
pretty
doesn't
sure that
affect-
that is a wives' tale.
No,
It is. Mythbusters tested it.
really?
Check
Yep.
your facts.
Mythbusters.
Fake news. Fake news.
That's right. How do I get there?
No, but seriously though, Adam Savage put his hand in a tube full of daddy long legs. Also, he had arachnophobia, but he cured it doing this. I
No,
don't know
no,
how
no.
that works, but don't ask me.
No, it's their, how to put it, their venom, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you bite and inject, poison, whatever. It
fangs?
is, it is some of the deadliest poison out there. The problem is, they just have little baby teeth that can't even pierce human skin.
But
It's
but
like,
they
imagine
can.
a shotgun where, or imagine you had a shotgun, but the end of the barrel was welded shut. That's basically what those things are to us.
But their poison's only deadly to birds.
Yeah, no, it's completely deadly to anything they can bite. They just can't bite big things.
All right, I'm gonna fucking post the link for this shit. One moment.
You should probably not do
Well-
it in Twitch because it's
Not
not gonna
Twitch
let you.
chat. No. I'll just do it in the group chat or the Discord.
Exclamation point permit.
Yeah, that's too much work.
I mean, that's like what, 8 keys I have? No, 9 keys I have to press. Oh my goodness. Because you gotta remember, you have to hold down shift before you even press the 1 key.
Did you include the enter button?
Yes, that was enter included. So you have to hold down shift, press 1, type in the word permit, and then you have to press enter. And I mean, do you see how far shift and the 1 key are from each other? I have to use both hands for that? No thank you.
What about the Hio, Rainer?
Hmm. What do feathers even give you?
The ability to fly.
Really?
Yeah.
Here it is. It's on discovery.com, so it's a bit annoying.
H2O is what he said. He was trying to run.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm just posting it in spite. No.
That's actually pretty clever.
Wait. What Discord do I post it in? Spiral Mountain?
Yeah,
All of them. Every last Discord.
Spiral Mountain works. Alright.
There we go. In all the Discords.
Crap. I'm probably gonna die now.
I wish I could.
I don't really think you do.
Yeah, want a bet?
Yes.
Alright. Where's the nearest? Oh yeah, I'm right beside a highway. This will be easy. Where's my bag? Oh, right. Another bag of weed. I also have whiskey in my backpack.
Okay, well that's normal though. Like, who doesn't?
It's a 3-liter bottle though.
No. I usually keep a flask with me.
A flask isn't enough for me.
It's a big flask.
I have to
Oh, okay,
give
then.
up after hearing the words expert spider milker. So, I'm sorry. Like, I know it's serious and stuff, it's just like...
That always makes me laugh too.
Mmm. Spider
I just love a
milk.
good spider milking.
You guys want some spider milk? Oh, what's that? You didn't know brown recluses had udders?
Yeah, man, they're really tiny.
It's okay,
I don't
Raynor.
know if this is true.
Won't be
or not.
going on much longer.
Oh, man. Just imagine, like, spider farms where you just see, like, someone go in and just, like, pinch the little udders of a spider and milk them.
With like a pair of pliers or like fine tipped pliers
Yep. Just like, eep, eep, eep.
and a really tiny wooden bucket that's like to scale but tiny.
Yep.
And then it's even got a to scale little crack in it that leaks your spider milk everywhere.
Yep.
This has gone too far.
Yes, yes, it very much has.
No,
I'm glad you have realized that.
That's not going too far. Going too far would say, oh yeah, by the way, the liquid has to scale water tension, so it will pour out.
I mean, my version of going too far would be saying having like enslaved black orphans from Africa milking for you, but
You know what? He wins. He wins the
I
going too
usually win
far.
when it comes to this stuff.
And at the same time, we all lose because of it.
Yeah, because it's on the internet forever now.
Yeah. It's on my stream, and I really regret that part.
I've said worse on the internet.
Yeah, but most of it wasn't actually your voice.
Yeah, that's true.
It was
Actually,
text.
I was on a mini podcast one time where I accidentally said the end. I think that's a little worse.
Yeah.
Nigeria. Yeah, I agree. Nigeria is a terrible place.
It was Niger, actually. Let's go with that one.
Let's just
So
stop
the
there.
river within Nigeria. you say.
Let's just stop there.
John's over there like, please stop.
Please,
I'm dying on the inside. Please stop.
please don't
It's
make me have
time
to
stop. Where are
kick
your
y'all.
parents? It's time to stop.
It's time to stop.
You need that, John. Like, for real, you just need a hotkey on, what do you use, OBS?
XSplit.
Oh. Well, if you can
Master
use
Race.
hotkeys, if you can use hotkeys on XSplit like you can OBS, you just
Yeah.
need one where it's like the filthy Frank holding up the clock saying
clock.
it's time to stop.
I love Filthy Frank. I binge watched his videos like the entire week I was off and watched every single one of them. One of my favorites is
still
where
think-
he makes like rat burritos.
Yeah, I still think one of my favorite videos from him is like the
Sweet.
awkward porn title rap.
Yeah, that was great.
Shrek. Shrek was the best.
Now you're lifting no big fat bear. Easy it'll be to glide through the air. Jump up high and
My
then
favorite
hold Z.
title-
Don't need fly pads or feathers red.
One of my
Okay.
favorite titles from that video was two emo kids want to fuck more than they want to die. Or the granny muff corns.
Like, I think my favorite was the fact that it was like the, what is it? Redhead performing super hot solo, and you look up and it's just a picture of Rick Astley.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just,
Or the people that started posting filthy Asian gets fucked, and then it's just a Filthy Frank video.
eh.
Or the two Jews get roasted, and it's just the, or no, it was yeah, it was the two Jews get roasted by, it was Ethan and Ela, their roast me video.
Here I thought you were going to say it was people complaining about the Fine Brothers.
Well, I was going to take it a bit further and mention the Holocaust, but I stopped myself.
Yeah, you really should have kept stopping yourself.
It's just like, no.
This is why you shouldn't let me onto the open mic.
Yep, I'm considering kicking you.
I don't blame you.
I don't want to have to, but
It's okay, I'm only beating
Speaking
around
of
the bush.
World War II topics, though, something interesting. The Volkswagen Beetle actually dates back to like the 1930s.
Really?
Yeah. And
Like
I am not
25
lying when
shitty.
I say this. Hitler actually helped design the Volkswagen Beetle.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Hitler helped design basically all the greatest stuff in the war.
It's
Most
just
of it.
it's just sad he was such a jerk nozzle.
yeah. That's
Yeah, it's
that's
too
a way
sad
of
he killed a bunch of
a
Jews.
way of putting it. let's see if we can do it now.
So Kazooie turned into a baby dragon now?
Turns into Dovahkiin.
Dova chicken.
Dova chicken.
She's actually a kookaburra.
She's a
Excuse me, did you
chupacabra.
correct
She
me?
sucks on goats.
Kookaburra.
Which evolved from the Bigfoot. Obviously. My friend actually thoroughly believes in Bigfoot, and I laugh at him.
I mean, have you seen Shaq's shoe size? It's like in the upper 20s, man.
Alright, I can't get this one, so we're actually gonna call it there.
Oh.
We'll have to come back and get it another time, but I've gotten most of the things in this area.
You don't need it.
Well, it was nice talking to you again, John.
Likewise. I'll see you next time.
See you, man.
Sorry, I ruined your podcast with my racist comments.
I mean, come on, Jonesy. You make me look socially acceptable, and that's really saying something.
We'll see you
I make
later.
Everybody looks socially